He reads aloud, or Poppy read aloud, and The Tangleweed Troll by Cliff Wright. Beyond the garden gate, my friends called me to play. But Daddy said I couldn't go because of all the wizards. And giants and pirates out there, and the Tangleweed Troll who'd take me home for supper if I stepped into the wood. But I said, Daddy, maybe you're a troll. And he just smiled and said, Ginny, don't let me see you go outside the garden gates. Oh, boy.
Where's your food bags?
Oops. On the table. And so he never looked when I did. Okay. I always thought this was kind of encouraging naughtiness. What's he look like? Perhaps I heard a wily wizard call. I wonder where Jenny can be. Are you up there? And there's the funny pictures. Scampering with the squirrels. Uh-oh. Whoa. No, I'm down here. Here's Jenny. Whoa, the pictures. Is that a fox? Is that a badger? Is that a bunch of badgers? Tracking the Tangleweed Troll. Oh, there's a mouse too. Kind of reminds you of Wind in the Willows. Perhaps I heard a jumbled giant roar. Wherever can that Jenny be? Are you over there? There's her hat. And coloring by some miscreants. And romping with the rabbits. And here we are. There's a frog there. He's all tangled up. No, I'm under here. Oh my. Quite a disaster for Dad. Teasing the Tangleweed Troll. And then this glorious picture. Upside down frogs and more badgers. And not exactly sure what that is. Otter, maybe? And frogs. Perhaps I heard a pesky pirate shout, now where on earth can that Jenny be? Are you in there? It's getting into a boat, and there's a stork. And there they are in the background, right behind Dad. Kind of floating. And the boat's name is Jenny. Jenny. Frolicking with the fishes. Just a creature sticking its head out of the water. There's a lot to see. A duck. What's he gonna do? No, I'm out here. I think that is an otter. And he goes into the water. Tricking the Tangleweed Troll. Very pretty book. And there they are, frolicking, dancing. Playing. Uh-oh. But suddenly my happy game was through, as all my secret friends deserted me. Perhaps they had heard the stomping, trampling tread of my Tangleweed Troll, who had come to take me home. Oops, sorry. And now they all are on the bush. I guess making sure she gets home safe. For supper. The end. They kept her hat. And they'll keep yours too if you wander away. Okay, the barber who wanted to learn how to pray. The Barber Who Wanted to Pray by R.C. Sproul. Okay. One morning, one of the village men came in for a shave. Master Peter put a cloth around the man's neck to keep whiskers from falling down his shirt, lathered up the man's chin, got out his razor, and began to give the man a shave. While the barber was shaving the man, the door opened and a new customer walked into his shop. Master Peter recognized the man immediately, for he was an outlaw. The emperor of the land had promised a large reward for anyone who would capture him, dead or alive. Master Peter knew the authorities would take this man away if they could get their hands on him. There's the... And there he is. When Master Peter finished shaving the first gentleman, he sent him on his way and motioned for the outlaw to have a seat. Master Peter asked, "What can I do for you today, sir?" The outlaw said, "Today I would like to have a haircut and a shave." Master Peter began to snip away at the man's hair, trimming it neatly. He then rubbed soap lather on his face to prepare him for a shave. Peter took out his razor and he sharpened it on the strap beside the barber's chair. His hands began to tremble as he thought about the importance of the man who was sitting in his chair. He calmed himself and began to shave the man's face, moving down from his cheeks to his chin to his neck. Peter's razor was pressed very gently against the outlaw's neck. All Peter had to do was press hard on his razor, and he would cut the man's throat, killing him instantly. Then Peter would go to his emperor and say he had taken care of the outlaw, and he would claim the reward, which would make him rich. But as the razor touched the man's neck, Master Peter thought to himself, "There's not enough money in all the world to make me kill this man. He is my hero." Master Peter knew the story of the man in his chair. He had been a monk, and then a knight, and now he was a world-famous professor at a university in Peter's town. The world had changed, and the whole church was better, because the reformer had been brave enough to stand up for the truth of the gospel of Jesus. So no one had since the days of the apostles. No one had so much courage as he. I'm almost done. The name of the outlaw in the chair was Martin Luther, the man whose protest had started the Protestant Reformation and recovered the gospel from darkness. But because his teachings had disturbed some of the authorities, including the emperor himself, those who had opposed him had convinced the emperor to banish Professor Luther. Now they wanted to capture him and burn him at the stake. But the people who had discovered the truth of the gospel of Jesus because of this man's teaching loved him so much that they would rather lay down their lives to see him than see him captured and executed. Dr. Luther's barber, Master Peter, was one of these people. Peter would never betray his hero.